Hey guys, Q here for my AKUMU for Idiots walkthrough. We're on AKUMU difficulty for the Evil Within
Hello?
Chapter 2.
Anybody there?
If you're new to my videos, I do suggest going and watch the intro because it does explain why I do things the way I do. Whoa,
Oh,
Tatiana,
really?
don't freak me out like that.
Is everyone else all right? The city.
Um,
Whatever are
but
you
why I do
talking about?
things the way
You're
I
the
do
only
and
soul
why my
here.
strategies are
Right
effective
now.
for the even the most untalented player
A
as I am.
hospital.
Right now, this
This
is a
place
very,
is
very
necessary for
intro
you.
type area.
You're always welcome here.
I've been
Yeah.
hospitalized.
Have me
I'm
save and
afraid
then
I cannot answer that.
show me the green gel. Come on.
Please, sign in here. Without signing
There
in,
we go.
there...
And, sure, we'll save. I am not going to be cutting out these saves and stuff like that because they are effective to the walkthrough.
No way to ensure your future
I also
knowledge.
just don't exactly have any,
This way, please.
also just don't have any video
Smells like
editing
medicine.
software. I kind of just do this as a hobby. She's gonna have you come over here and sit down in this chair.
You are all
Sit down in
right.
that chair right there. Let me show
Please,
you how it's
relax.
done. Why do I recognize that?
Please,
Feel free to post in the
have a seat.
comments where that song is from. And we're gonna
What the
get
hell?
brain probed. Which it would be awesome if you could
You
play the
mustn't
game
fight.
with that thing on his
This
head.
is for your own good.
No. Stop.
You're gonna like it. I guarantee it.
There now. You see? All better.
Lady, am I going crazy?
There we go. We're gonna
Oh,
skip as much as
lady.
possible. Oh god, that's bright. Isn't this very similar to the start of what is it? Deadly Premonition, I think. Either way, my videos are slow paced,
Shit. What the hell is going on?
because of
Where am I? Kidman, where are you?
there we go. Um, because I will still be searching for
Connolly.
green gel and stuff. I want to show you where I'm getting all my green gel and my upgrades and stuff, so that you can too. Because if you're gonna be following this strategy, you're gonna need the parts, you're gonna need the upgrades that I have, to follow this walkthrough effectively. And to do so, I'm gonna show you where I get everything. Now this part you can essentially run through. We're gonna try and find the birds there and break open the box and get something. There we go. And I will be missing some gels and stuff like that, but I do effectively want to try and make this uh, want to make this easy for you, uh, followable and not as boring as it could be. But like I said, my videos realistically are for people who suck at video games, who need a strategy that the pros can't give them. I am not a professional gamer by any means, and you will see that proof of that quite a bit. So I hit the checkpoint now. I may be reloading this checkpoint. However, it will be exactly the same. So if I reload this checkpoint, you'll see a fade. Alright, for this part, you do want to try and go for headshots. It really is the best way to try and kill this guy while saving
Connolly.
ammo. Um, but it is not completely necessary. So the way I like to do it is shoot him in the leg and then shoot him in the head. And we're going to do that now. Make sure you bring up your aiming. Oh, shoot him in the chest. Hopefully he'll fall down soon. There we go. There we go.
My God.
And it will stop
Connolly.
you. It will stop you from when you'll know he's dead because it will just pull back like that. And we will not need any more bullets for quite a bit. I don't believe until chapter 3. I'm going to show you how to do the entire thing stealthily. Another thing about those boxes, and this may be wrong, but I believe they are completely randomly generated. So if you want to be a stickler about it, if you are completely out of ammo, you can save somewhere, break a box, save somewhere. Come on, there we go. Break a box. If it doesn't have what you want in it, reload the save, break the box again. And if it does have what you want, save, and then go to another box.
Whoa.
Now I'm not going to be I'm going to be
What are
doing
you
that on a
warning me
couple
about
parts here,
this?
and I will specify that, but I will
You
not
are
be
Leslie,
recording
right?
them. But I will
I'm
tell
a police
you
officer.
what I'm doing.
Maybe I should help you.
Should help you.
Shit. How am I gonna
And
get
of
you
course,
to a
here
hospital?
we're going to be
Hospital. Hospital.
Hospital.
we're going to be disarming the trap.
What the
Now,
fuck?
here's a theory that I don't think ooh, many people, I don't know if they agree with it or what. I think that because of Leslie's special mind, he too controls and manifests things in this world. As you know, Dr. Jimenez said that Ruvik is the only, we contribute in some way, but Ruvik is the only one who has conscious control. I believe that Leslie has conscious control too. Difference is Leslie doesn't exactly have a conscious mind, so it's really interesting. But if you notice, there's certain parts when it exactly what Leslie is saying or thinking is exactly what happens. For instance, just then when he said hurts, and there was a trap there, okay, that makes sense. Was he trying to warn him or something like that? But there's other parts like I think it's the end of chapter 11, where Leslie is, on apparently on the other side of the door, and he's going, "Get it open, get it open, get it open." And I keep forgetting. Sorry, I just played this game with a lot of sprint. Um, get it open, get it open, get it open. Um, and then I should know better. And so he gets the door open, but when Detective Castellanos busts through, Leslie's not on the other side. And I think that was partially, Leslie manifesting his will onto the world, and that happens throughout the game. When he says, "Gotta be safe, gotta be safe, gotta be safe," and then he starts screaming and running, he's manifesting a danger. But either way, we are here. We are here to the first mirror door, I believe it is. Really coming in here. Tatiana. Love me some Tatiana. We're gonna be getting the green gel here. Personal document, and we're gonna go in the mirror, of course. There we go. I'm like, come on, mirror.
Shit.
Like I said, the first upgrade you're gonna want is matches
Back
to
here
level
again.
10. And then we gotta get
must
those
be losing
harpoons. Those harpoons upgraded. If you want to get collectibles, go for it.
I don't know if that was a
I'm not
bad
gonna be
dream,
showing you all
or
the
this is.
collectibles.
Whatever is the matter?
I will be showing you some of them, but like the personal documents, just about all of them you have to get. Some of uh, the tape, what I'm looking for, stop. The tapes will be, kind of mandatory. So all you really need is 10 matches. You don't need the 30. We won't use them that often. But as soon as we get the agony bolt, so right now we're gonna save our green gel so that we can upgrade the harpoon bolts as quickly as possible. hopefully by the time we get halfway through chapter 4, because halfway through chapter 4 is when I believe the first Ruvik clone shows up. Okay. So we're gonna save there. We're gonna go back through the mirror. You know what? I'm gonna cut the video there, and we'll see if it might be a fade jump or it might be just another video. So we'll see. All right, so we're continuing this walkthrough. Like I said, I'm not gonna be getting collectibles, um, just because it's not really effective. It's not really necessary. Although I will be getting keys and such like that. I believe our first key is coming up right at the end of this walkway here. Watch your sprint, of course. We're gonna move it down here. This guy's not hard at all. Essentially, just make sure you're not too close when you go to knife him. And you shouldn't, sorry, too close before you start crouching, and you should have no problem knifing him. Don't bother burning any bodies that you knife, because that is a one-hit kill, essentially, no matter what. So we're gonna hop through this window. We're kind of following Leslie. He runs really fast. Poor kid who's limping and not quite all there. Let's see here. Here we go. So we're running through. Like I said, I will be occasionally searching for green gel and stuff like that, because we are going to want that, particularly in the beginning of the game. There are certain parts that we're going to want to get to. Get that key. It's right before the gate. Get that key. There are certain points we're going to want to have certain upgrades by the time we get to them. So you come on the other side of this gate, and I believe there is another key. Nope, I'm sorry, not here yet. So go ahead and crouch and pick up a bottle. And what's going to happen, you're going to get this cutscene. Now this part is a lot easier than you would think, as long as you time it correctly. I'm going to skip this cutscene, but essentially, that first reveal is pretty badass. As long as you were behind those hay barrels, they shouldn't see you right off the bat or anything like that. Make sure you crouch and go ahead and grab a bottle just in case. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for that guy to come down to this main walkway, and as soon as he turns away, we got to move. Because as soon as he turns away, we're going to knife him. We're going to walk straight to him and knife him. So let's do this. There we go. Now you shouldn't really have a problem with the other guy seeing you, but just stay crouched, and he'll get far enough away from the other guy to where you can knife him. Now, regarding knifing, the best way I found to do this, it can be risky in some areas, but the best way I found to knife is really, as you're getting close, just start mashing X to ensure that you get the hit as quickly as possible. Now, we're going to stay far away from this guy, just to make sure he doesn't see us. And we're actually going to go through the house. Okay, so as soon as he turns around, we're going to start walking up. There we go. And we're not going to kick in the door, obviously. But sometimes when you try and just come up behind him right there, he can turn around kind of quickly, or if you don't time it exactly right. So instead, we're going to come in through the house. And by the time you get around here, make sure to look first. But by the time you get around here, he should be turned around. See how he just turned around? Now we're going to have no problem sneaking up to him. And like I said, mash that X button and get your knife in. Now, make sure you're picking up stuff from these guys. You may have to hang out a second if they drop anything. You don't always have to, you don't have to burn them, actually. Not always, ever. Now we're gonna get some resources here. Let's see what's available. We got some matches. She's not alive. And I should have all the guys that are alive. I should have all the guys that are alive memorized. Um, Hopefully I'll be able to point those out to you before, so they don't just come alive on us randomly. You're gonna go around the back side of this house. There will be a trap. Keep your lamp on. It's not here, but it's around the other side. So you definitely, there we go. And on these kinds of traps, I believe you can only disarm it on the one side, side with the gear there, the side with the bomb, with the explosives. And like I said, parts and harpoons are gonna be your best weapon here. I'm gonna pick up that folder for S&G. And then, of course, keys are going to be really, really helpful as well. I don't believe there's any more gel or anything around here, so we're just going to keep on going. Obviously, the other guy, Knife, didn't have any gel either. And, alright, guys, as you might be able to tell, I did die a couple times. The strategy I originally had, for some reason, wasn't working, and I want to be able to give you strategies that will work essentially every time. So what you're going to want to do, we're going to do this the other way, is that we're gonna go on the left here, and we're gonna be able to essentially sneak up on everyone. Now, don't forget there are bear traps here, so either take my exact path, or essentially just be careful. Keep an eye on the ground. There we go. I don't believe we'll be using that torch right now. The light will give us away, but let's just keep it going here. We have the single enemy in there, and I believe we have one inside the house. Where are you? Nope. Okay, so no one inside the house. We're going to be going over here, and this guy's not that hard. Just make sure you make full strides while crouched, of course, and full 90-degree turns. See how shortly he's facing the other way. So as soon as he turns around, we're gonna go all the way to that door, make a sharp right, and mash that X button to knife him. Go. Now, when you're done with that, make sure to come back and make sure you're still in the clear. I don't hear anyone coming after us. Good. Now for this guy, there's a guy on the left and a guy on the right. We're gonna take out the guy on the right first. The guy who kept seeing me during the other strategy. So just make sure you're on the right side of this fence when you're walking over here. There we go. And then move over to the left and mash that X button as you approach him. Okay, we're going to focus on killing all the enemies quickly and efficiently right here. Now, see, there are multiple enemies over there, which is kind of strange because normally they're on the ground. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the torches to take them out. So we have one torch, and we're gonna bottleneck them all into the same area. Okay. We're gonna set it there. And we're gonna move and do the of course get the next torch. Now see, normally there's only one guy there, but I'm gonna show you if you end up having 3 guys, you can still get this part. Shouldn't be too difficult for you. Again, my videos are meant to be watched from the beginning, or at least go to the intro video to that way that will explain what I do and why I do it the way I do it. All right, but we're gonna be getting this next torch. And this is kind of a just a more of a fail-safe type thing. just in case, we're gonna try and stealth kill him. We're gonna try and distract him with a bottle. But just in case it doesn't work, we have our failsafe. Now, a lot of times I've seen people, there we go. So we're gonna get a torch. Now, see how they're coming toward us? Let's see if we can get them to come close, but not exactly at us. If we can get them to lose track of us, and then turn away, we can actually head up and knife behind them. Now, normally you would want to use those bear traps for parts. Unfortunately, it didn't work out this time, but I'm leaving these mistakes in because these are the types of things that might happen when you're doing it. So I want to leave them in to show you that even if mistakes happen, these strategies work. So I'm going to drop the torch so to make sure he doesn't see me. And I'm going to make sure not to mash X and pick up that torch. But now I'm going to mash X to knife this guy. And I believe they both got stuck in the traps. So I should be able to take out this guy as well. And there is a third guy over there. If he sees me, I'm going to run back to one of the torches. If he had seen me, I would run back to one of the torches, and run back to one of the torches and burn him with that. But because he didn't see me, I'm gonna show you, like I said, I'm gonna show you a couple things to do particularly. Make sure he's looking away, and I'm gonna disarm this. But I'm actually gonna move around this way. Again, watch out for bear traps. They can be a pain. What we're gonna do, we're gonna kill all the enemies and then go around collecting stuff, etc. Because we don't want to be, I don't want to be wasting your time in the recording collecting stuff until the end of the recording when you can just say, okay, this video's done, on to the next one. See, there's a bear trap there. I'm not gonna disarm it because it zombies can hear it, or sorry, haunted can hear it. But you do want to make sure you see them, because they are all over the place in AKUMU mode. I believe there's an enemy in the house here as well. So as soon as you knife that guy, you want to be careful and back up. Let's see if he has anything. Nope. Okay. I'm going to be careful of that bear trap I saw, and I'm going to remember where it is so that I can get those parts later. There's another bear trap. Alright, so there's definitely one person by the gate there. There he is. And now, unfortunately, I'm having a little trouble remembering his pattern exactly right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the window because I don't like the exposure there. I'm going to watch his pattern from there, because for some reason I'm having trouble remembering his pattern exactly. There we go. I believe, yeah, he walks through the house, he comes toward us here, and what we can do, yeah, see, there he is. As soon as he starts walking away, we can hop through and knife him, while making sure that the other enemy near the gate. Now remember where those torches were. If something hits the fan, you will not need both those torches, although they are useful. They are useful for the next part. If stuff goes bad, it's more likely to happen on the next part. Alright, see, normally it's about here where we would get him, right when he turns around and go this way. But because we have that other guy patrolling, we're not going to. The other guy should not be patrolling. I don't know why. Normally he's actually lying on the ground, and you can torch two of them on the ground. Why they're standing up and then hence saw me, I don't know, but I want to create a strategy for you guys that you can do even if it doesn't work, even if your AI is wonky. So that's what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna come up to the window, make sure your light is off. Alright, he turns around and we're gonna hop in. And we're gonna mash that X button to knife him. Now we have one more enemy left. And a trap. Don't forget about the trap. Well, we have one more enemy left right here. There is more enemies in one more section. We are going to go there because we can kill them with knife kills and get valuable resources. Just be very, very careful about bear traps. So what I'm going to be doing here is moving very slowly just in case of bear traps. I'm going to hide behind this wall. There we go. There's that trap. You can go below. We're going to wait for him to turn the other way. We're going to go up. There we go. We're going to go up. We're going to hop the fence. Are we going to hop the fence? Yeah, we're going to hop the fence. And we're going to mash that X button. Beautiful. Now, here are the two guys I was talking about. Go ahead and burn them. As soon as you get up there, go ahead and burn them. And then now lastly, you don't want to go around getting your spoils yet, because if you die, it's just kind of wasted time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up to that area there, to that house there, and we're gonna take them out. All right, so as mentioned before, hopefully you didn't have to use the torches yet. I'm only gonna set these here as an emergency. So I'm gonna drop it right there. One right there. And I'm gonna drop one about here, because I believe there are two enemies up here. Whoop. So make sure you're crouching, watching out for... Oh. Make sure you're watching, watching out for bear traps. And we're gonna be sneaking up. I believe there's one enemy in the front here, and then one inside, if I recall, which we will just end up using a torch on, I believe, because yeah, see, this guy has a torch, so we won't have an issue there. Checking for bear traps. He should walk this way toward us. There we go. There's the other guy. So the other guy went in the house. And he should be in the house while you knife this first guy. If not, pick up the torch and burn that bitch. There we go. Now, I don't remember if this guy comes out of the house, so we're just going to be careful here. So I don't remember if it's just the one guy in the house or if there's two. I believe there may be two. One when we go to one of, for lack of a better term, the secret area. Nope. See, there he is. And he sees me. So, triangle and burn that bitch. There we go. And what I'm going to do, sweet ammo, I'm going to go down and grab another one of the torches because there will be someone who rushes you, so you do want to have at least one torch left. Hopefully you can get past that guy who just rushed at me without using the torch. That way... Oh! Sorry, there are four of them. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go over... Sorry. Over here. Make sure you don't run out of stamina. We're gonna lure them around these and burn them. There we go. So just be careful. These sons of bitches are fast. Boom. Now that might not have burnt all of them, so make sure you get your distance. There we go. That's what we were looking for. What we're gonna do, we're gonna scout out another hay barrel just in case we need to. Actually, I don't think there are. But I got 2 torches left, so we're good to go. Luckily, when you burn hay like that, it does not use your torch. Now, there definitely were 4 enemies. Looks like we lost 2 of them when we were running away. So you definitely want to be sneaky when coming back up here. Be very careful. Use your cover. There we go. And we still do have 2 torches. I could effectively just use them on them. Looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because I don't see them around here anymore. And I'm gonna have to bust in that door and torch them. When it comes to using the torch on enemies, make sure you press the triangle button way before they actually get to you. Sorry, I thought I heard an enemy. Make sure you press that triangle button before I get to you. Now, I'm killing all these enemies without using a single bullet. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I wouldn't be doing this if I couldn't do it without no ammo. There are going to be parts and stuff we skip because it's essentially just a waste of ammo. Now, I believe there are 2 more. So I know where my other torch is as well. And if you can open doors any slower, detective, that would be great. What we're going to do here is we're going to do a triangle swipe on him. Oop, nope. Okay, so this guy's not even alive. It's the guy in the other room. Careful of that trap. What we're gonna want to do, we're gonna want to take out this trap. We're gonna want to search the other room first, just in case, because I believe there is a. Yeah, see, she's not alive either. But there is that guy. So we're gonna bust through this. Torch that motherfucker. There we go. And that should be it as far as enemies. You know, you really wanted to use this key. Get that key. What I'm gonna do now, you can, if you like, if you want to just go around and do loot on your own. You don't need to listen to me to tell you where everything is, as long as you're just thorough with your search. I'm gonna be doing that. And I think I'll make my own video so you can kind of just skip it. As soon as I get outside here, I'll make the cut. And hopefully that got you through this part completely stealth. Or I should really say without using ammo. Going completely stealth on a lot of these parts is near impossible. But doing it without using ammo or using minimal ammo is key, because you'll need that ammo later for parts that you, well, need ammo for. If you know this game at all, you know, you'll need ammo for it. Don't forget about the bear traps. That was the first door I kicked open, wasn't it? Don't forget about the bear traps, because those you can die. You don't want to. You don't want to hit one of them and have to restart this whole part over again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe a fade cut. We'll see how the times look up. Alright, after you've looted that house a little bit and just around outside, the game can sometimes glitch in a way to where more enemies show up, enemies that you already killed. Really frustrating. But what you're gonna need to remember is that there are traps. I already disarmed that bear trap that was there, and we're gonna move on. And what you're gonna see, there's 2 more enemies that have spawned, and I only have 1 torch, so I really don't want to use ammo on these guys if I don't have to. Now there is essentially a bomb there. So first, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to let him see you, so he triggers the bomb and run away. What effectively that will do, it will hurt him slightly, which doesn't matter, and it will make the other zombie come toward you. But just run all the way back to where I started this cut and hide for a second, and they will reset their patterns. So as soon as he starts looking at me like there, I'm gonna throw a bottle right there, hopefully to grab his attention. Damn it. Now hopefully he saw me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back to the torch. Hi, buddy. And essentially, a lot of the strategies is this. See how he lost track of me? It also means that he may just turn around and I can sneak up and knife him. Now, what happens when they see you and lose track of you? They still move forward some. Alright, so he's going back. Oh, come on. And essentially, specifically in these large areas like this, that is the strategy you can do. Watch out for that bear trap. Let him see you, run far enough away, then you can basically guarantee their path, because they're going to want to get back to their original location. And it's a solid strategy to use, a lot better than if a lot easier to do, in my opinion, than some of the other strategies I've seen for AKUMU mode. As you can see, I did use a health during the cut. Ooh, he's in. No, he's not. That's not him. For a second there, I thought he was in the building. I'm like, that's not right. He should be over by the gate. We're gonna walk over. We're gonna get behind this wall. There we go. Just keep your distance and watch for bear traps. So just take your time. This should be the last enemy in the area. Quite frankly, I don't even know why they showed up, because they should have already been dead. It looks like he's glitched out because of that bomb thing. Use your common sense. Just, use your common sense when taking this guy out. If he's if he's on his normal path, stay safe, stay behind him. and you should be good to go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up that gate, and at the very beginning of the other side of the gate, we're gonna find a statue. All right, so we just opened the gate. We're gonna be moving on to this next part. That thing will close behind you, and that's where the checkpoint will be. I could have sworn there was a statue there, but I guess not. Watch out for bear traps here. We're gonna take a hard left. There we go. Because we do not want to be alerting all those enemies at the end of this area. So we're just taking a hard left, and we're gonna go in this cabin here. And I don't believe you have to worry about being heard in here. What I'm gonna do... Yep. Now I'm gonna do this kind of for S&G also because I don't think it's an instant death if you get burned. So like if you just make a mistake, I don't wanna restart over just by making a mistake by accidentally walking into a flame, you know? So that's why I'm healing myself when it's when it's full like that. But essentially you're not gonna upgrade any of your healing. You're not gonna upgrade any of your healing on this. So we're gonna go all the way back to where we came from. We don't want to take any chances here. And what I'm actually gonna do, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna punch the air for a little bit. Normally there's a key. Normally. Huh. Normally there's a statue and a key on this wall. But there's not, and I find it hard to believe that there would actually have less keys in AKUMU mode. Maybe I'm thinking of a different wall. Either way, go ahead and come down here. We're just going to take this right path. You shouldn't have too much trouble here as long as you stay on this side of the wall. Kind of as far right as you can. You can hear enemies there, so we're going to move further right. And we're going to see a feast of epic proportions. Yep, too far right. Always watch out for bear traps. Like I said, there are a ton of them in this mode. And I believe, let's see here. Yeah, see, we can't break those. And essentially, this is the end of the chapter. If you don't know this, if you've never played this part,
Good God.
You will need to make sure you use your sprint
That's
wisely
right.
here.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
I'm told those are infinite enemies. I have never tried because I've never... As a matter of fact, I've never beaten this game on New Game Plus. But we're going to stick to the right. And as soon as that guy sees us, we're going to book it. Head up, he sees us, book it. Now make sure you don't use all your stamina
Gotta get
here.
out of here.
If you mash the X button, your stamina does come back quicker. But you will trigger an FMV. Oh, whew, that was close.
God damn it.
And then we will... we'll be good to go to Chapter 3. I have really good strategies for Chapter 3 for you guys, so I'm really excited to show you those. You can stealth almost the entire area, although there's only one section in that area. Even the Sadist is real easy, but there's really only one section in that area that can be difficult. And luckily it's right after a checkpoint, so we shouldn't really have the issue. And I'll see you guys in chapter 3.